I'm Chef Alex, and welcome to our home. This year, we have something special for you. We're going to have whole meals to prepare on video. We'll have single recipes. We'll have specialty recipes. Feel free to comment and ask for your favorite recipe, and I'll be happy to make it for you. God bless you all, and have a wonderful year. Hi, welcome back to our kitchen. Today, we are making jambalaya, baby. I guarantee it's going to be good. So, let's get started. Now, we're going to make jambalaya for 3 people, okay? Now, I'm going to make it all right here in this one skillet. And you're going to see this is all store-bought stuff, all right? This is not, I have to order something from New Orleans or, you know, some weird ingredient. There's no tasso or andouille or any of that, no, okay? Let me show you what we do have. We have some shrimp, okay? We have a dozen shrimp. We have maybe a dozen or a little bit, maybe a couple more pieces of chicken breast. We have some bacon that we've diced. And over here, we have some just regular old Polka's kielbasa that we found from Smithfield over in the market. Nothing major, nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary. I will say, the only thing I have done is I have diced 1 onion, about 1/4 of a green pepper, 1 carrot, and I know it's not part of the Trinity, but I like to add a little bit of celery. It's the French training in me, I'm sorry. So I also have 1 stalk of celery, 3 cloves of garlic. Everything is nice and finely diced. Over here in the chicken, I have tossed it with about 1.5 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning. Your favorite Cajun seasoning. You pick. Okay? Now, here's the procedure. It's very simple. Oh, 1/2 cup of rice. And our liquids, we have stock and white wine. All right, so let's start. So over here, we have bacon. Put our bacon in here. And we're going to render this bacon, okay? And this is about, I want to say, if you have the whole thing, here, let me get one and I'll show you. You stay right there. If you have your whole thing of bacon, right? This is how much you need for 3 people. 1 little piece right there. Okay? And you just cut it in little strips. It's already sliced, see? So there's no big deal. This is all you need. See? Right there. Alright? So this is our bacon. We're going to come back when it's rendered out. And we're ready to add our next ingredients. And that is going to be the chicken and the sausage. Alright? If you see, bacon is nice and crispy over there. Alright? We're not taking it out. We're just adding to this. Okay? Now we're going to let this sit here for a few seconds. And we'll come back when everything is brown again. Alright, we're back. And as you can see, all our meat has been sauteed. It's got a nice color. Alright, now to that, I'm going to add the meat, the vegetables, all the veg at once. And then I'm going to saute this for a little bit. And we'll come back when it's rendered too. Alright, so we're back. And our veg has been sauteed. Now this whole process, just so you know, I've taken the whole thing between sauteing bacon, meat, veg, already 15 minutes. So this thing, now I have over here 1.5 cups of stock and 1/4 cup of white wine. It's going to go right in there. Okay. I'll crank that up to high. Now to that I'm going to drop my shrimp. And a lot of you are going to say, no, don't do that. Drop the shrimp at the end. But here's what I want, okay? I want my liquid to have that flavor. If I drop them in at the end, they're not going to leach out any flavor. The flavor's going to be inside the shrimp. And the beauty of this is that it all mixes. We'll let this come to a boil. And when it's boiling, I'll come back and give you the next step. So our mix is boiling nicely, as you can see. Now what am I going to do here? I am going to let this boil for about another minute or two. And what I want is I want all that stuff to mix together. It's the beauty of this dish, is that you taste the rice, and the rice tastes like everything. And you're not going to get that if you drop shrimp in at the end. Okay? The only way to get that is to let the shrimp cook with it. Unless you have whole shrimp, okay? Let me explain. I don't have whole shrimp here. I only get bagged shrimp that only has the tails. So I cannot extract flavor from shells. So if you're somewhere where you can get shells, hey, God bless you. But for here, we gotta get the flavor from the shrimp itself. Alright, so that's boiling nicely. Now, I have half a cup of parboiled rice. The chef, you got 2 cups of what? Yeah, I got 2 cups of liquid in there. This is gonna be beautiful, trust me. Alright, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna do it paella style. You're gonna drop it in there. Give it a little stir so it falls down to the bottom. Okay? And we're gonna let this boil for another 1 minute. 1 whole minute. Okay? Be patient. After that 1 minute, we're going to drop the temperature to low. So we're going to go here on my internal clock, so you'll tell me if I get a whole minute out of this. Now notice it's boiling nice and hard. I got it on high, okay? I got it on high, rice is in there, every single ingredient's in there, okay? I'm gonna let it boil for 1 minute, and about another 15-20 seconds. And then, I'm gonna drop it to low, and we're gonna let it simmer. That's getting close to a minute now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop it. And I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes. Come back in 20 minutes and see how he looks. All right, we're back, and it's been 20 minutes. As a matter of fact, my internal clock told me it was 20 minutes, and there it is. I only knew how to turn it off, though. So, all right. Check this out right here, okay? This is half a cup of rice, all right? Now this is parboiled rice. It grows nicely. Now, remember there's a dozen shrimp, a dozen pieces of chicken, a dozen pieces or more of kielbasa. So everybody gets 3 or 4 pieces of each, okay? So when you're serving this, look at this, how nice, huh? And like all jambalayas, it's just a little wet at the bottom. Now traditionally these are made in cast iron. This will work just as well. Have a little bit for the chef, so that I can give it a try without having to go into the plates. So let's give this a try, and then we'll divvy up the rest.
these things you're going to make. Look, I made it all in one skillet. It was all done in 30 minutes. Cook the stuff that needs more cooking first, like your chicken and your bacon, and the rest will come easy. 20 minutes on the rice once it starts to boil. This thing is gorgeous. It's flavorful, it's delicious, and it's only half a cup. So don't think that you have to, have 3 cups of rice for 3 people. Half a cup of rice. Do that. Okay. Remember, learn to cook, and you'll eat better for the rest of your life.